The Skynny Life Podcast. Stuff he wants to hear, not you.
Alright, folks. Look, I'm here to talk to you about some important things today here on the Skynny Life Podcast. The real Skynny Podcast. Just haven't got my sound bites done yet. But anyway, I just want to say this from the bottom of my heart. If you are a far left, extreme liberal, radical liberal, you are a part of the problem. Okay? Just that simple. There's nothing else I can say other than that. Okay? That's all I have to say to you. You are the problem. If you are an illegal alien, you are the problem. If you support open borders and think that it should be okay to break the laws that the rest of us live by, if you think it's okay not to have to pay taxes like the rest of us do, you are the problem. Okay? This ain't about rooting for President Trump or having his back. This ain't about whether you liked Obama or not. If you have no problem with the way this country is and what the far left are spewing, I mean, they are racist, they are hateful, they are arrogant pricks, the lot of them, and they are the problem. They don't want any kind of real reform. They want their own little country. They want to push their ideas on everybody. So, and until this country is so broken that it can't be fixed. And I'm not sure it's not already there, because here's the deal. Obama, well, let's go back as far as Bush Jr. Bush Jr. did the best he could with the information he had, and he did what every one of us wanted to do at the time, including you moronic Democrats. He went to war. He took Saddam out. Now all of a sudden he's demonized for that. Now I don't like Bush Jr. because he's a two-faced little prick, but the facts are the facts. I still support the idea that he went to war and what he went to war for. And I personally feel that Saddam Hussein should have been relieved of duty a long time before what he was, but he wasn't. But that started the division because the Democrats, as soon as he done it, they turned on him. Although a lot of them made money off of it. Then we fast forward to Obama, and he did everything in his power to divide this country and destroy it from within. Just like his Muslim buddies hoped he would. He even tried to rig an election. It's insane. And when they lost, like the crybabies they are, they started projecting. And everything they've ever done is project. Because everything they do, they turn around and project it on to the Republican side of the fence, or conservatives. I mean, my God, he weaponized the CIA, the FBI, the IRS. I mean, seriously, folks, how can you not have a problem with that? He destroyed the economy. He destroyed the country. And now he runs around like the rest of the Democratic morons, and they try to take credit for what Trump has done. I'm going to tell you something. Trump didn't divide this country. Obama and the far left divided this country, which is exactly what they sought to do, so they could push their socialism down our throats and get enough behind them so that it didn't matter what we thought. Well, let me explain something to you. It does matter. It matters in a very big way. And anyone who has ever studied socialism and know what it's really about and what the fallout of it is wouldn't want it. Okay? Just that simple. As a matter of fact, here at the Real Skynny Podcast, this is what we think of your socialism. Clear enough? But anyway, I will say this. I'm not President Trump's biggest fan. I think that sometimes he should leave some things unsaid. But he has done more for this country than the last 3-4 presidents before him. Okay? That's a fact. Way back when Clinton was in office, one of the last things he did was he signed an agreement to send our jobs overseas, and it screwed our economy. Junior took us to war. Obama helped terrorists build nukes with our money. Destroyed our economy. Crashed our healthcare system. I mean, how can you not see that? Those are facts. Those are not conservatives' opinions. Those are facts. Documented. He also colluded with the Iranians, not just the Russians, the Iranians. He had a very anti-American, very devious and destructive person in office that he tried to set up for presidency, as they both tried their hardest to rig an election. He weaponized CIA, FBI, IRS, and anything else he could, including the liberal left media, CNN, MSNBC. The Washington Post was even in on it. New York Times was in on it. Folks, how can you not see this as a problem? It doesn't matter anymore if you're Democrat or Republican, conservative or liberal, or it doesn't matter. How can you not have a problem? Thousands upon thousands of illegal aliens flocking our borders constantly every day. And we're being told to shut up. It's okay. Let them come take everything we have until there's nothing left. While there are those who are truly seeking asylum the legal way. And yes, that process is screwed up and it's slow and it's horrible. But it's legal. Why not work towards fixing that process instead of saying, hey, let's just open the borders and everybody come on in? Might as well not even call it America anymore if you want to do that. How can you be okay with that? And these people aren't documented. How the hell do you figure they're paying taxes? They're not. So, whatever. Healthcare, free healthcare for all. In a perfect world, yes, there should be free healthcare for all. In the real world, it don't happen. Who's going to pay for it? It's got to be paid for. If I were a doctor, I wouldn't want to go and do all the school they have to do, spend all the money they have to spend, so I could go to work for free. Ain't going to happen, folks. Nurses don't want to go through all the school, and trust me, it's a very expensive thing to do, nursing. And then you have to go through all the schooling and take all the tests and all those things. Then you have to work your ass off. I don't think they want to do that for free. They don't want to do that so they can go work somewhere for free. I don't know any of you out there who would even go flip burgers for free. But you expect everybody to let you have a free pass. Free passes in life don't work. And if you think they do, keep pushing this socialist agenda and you'll find out. We'll be the next Somalia. We'll be the next Russia. If you remember the end of the Cold War, you remember how Russia was collapsed. That's where we're headed, folks. That's where we're headed. And the thing is, there's not going to be some big superpower country going to come save us or overthrow our oppressors, because nobody's going to give a damn. So, think about that. Think about your children, your grandchildren, and the future of this country. I mean, they're erasing history, real, true history, the American history from the history books. And here's a question that's near and dear to my heart. Here's a problem I have. Nobody gives a damn about the Native Americans and their struggle. Nobody gives a damn about how they've been screwed for years and years and years. Nobody ever talks about how they were made into slaves, how their property, their land, their homes were taken from them, how their men and women were slaughtered and they were fed rotten meat. They were lied to. They were marched across the Trail of Tears. Nobody gives a damn about that. But we got some moron who is 0.01% Native American up there who put herself, rich girl, put herself through college and everything else on the basis that she was their first woman of color. And she's whiter than a fucking snowflake. That's the kind of people you want running for president? That's the kind of people you want to follow? Elizabeth Warren, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace, and some legal action should be sought against you for using the Native American people and your lies to get yourself a free ride through school. And you damn sure should not be holding a microphone speaking on the behalf of any of us. Folks, if you cannot look at these things and look at the facts and find fault and find a problem with it, then you are the problem. That's just reality. I do not want to live in a communist country. I do not want to live in a hate-filled country. I do not want to live in a racist-filled country. And the saddest thing is the people that claim they're fighting for racial equality are the very ones that are creating the inequality and blaming it on everybody else. If you don't agree with them, you're racist. No, I'm sorry. That ain't how it works. Keep your socialist garbage and your hate and your race baiting and your gender garbage to yourself. And I no longer will support anything that has anything to do with the LGBT community, because the LBG, whatever. I'm so angry right now I can't even say it. The LGBT community are full of shit. You already have more rights than a heterosexual person, and you want more. Your new spokesman is a twit who doesn't even deserve to have mic time. She just won as part of a championship soccer team, and she's out there disrespecting America and the citizens of America. Not just to the American, but to the world. She's a selfish, self-centered bitch, is all she is. Her sexual orientation has zero to do with anything. But of course she's going to ride on that. Because if you don't like her and what she's doing, then, you're homophobic. Yeah. Nice try. Anyway, folks, if you're as sick of this bullshit as I am, speak out from now on. I'm calling out everybody. I'm calling out all of you who feel the way I do. Speak out about this. Don't let them silence us any further than they already have. That's Skinny's Thought of the Week. Tune in next time.
The Skynny Live Podcast. Stuff he wants to hear, not you.